So welcome back to a confirmed transfer episode, ladies and gents. We've got big transfers here today. We've got quite a few actually. It's been a busy few days in the transfer window. Now, I said I was going to upload every other day, and I have been doing that to be fair, but I did actually think to myself, I want to up that, but I haven't been able to because there hasn't been too much action in the window. Now, last video I did say, 1,000 likes, I'll drop a PSN or like an Xbox code for FIFA points in the chat. That was if we hit 1,000 likes. Now, we didn't quite do it. We haven't done it for the last 2 videos, okay? So what I'm going to do is spice it up. Today's video, we're going to make sure it happens. If this video gets 1,000 likes, that's right, 1,000 thumbs up from you lot down below, I'm going to drop a PSN and an Xbox code for FIFA points in the comment section of this video down below. Now, as soon as we hit 1,000 likes, so, as soon as that happens, it's going to be in the comments, the code, okay? So, basically, this can happen as quick as you want it to happen, okay? As quick as you lot want it to happen. So, you know what to do. Let's move into the video. Let's get into the transfers. We've got a banging day for it. Now, the first player is, of course, Mendy. He was actually signed for Real Madrid from Lyon. This guy is a big future star, all right? Now, the young left back, okay, is dubbed to be, really one for the future. If you guys play FIFA 19 like me, unfortunately, he's got a future card in there, okay, so he's got a highly rated card. You probably see it in FUT Champs quite a lot. You probably see it in Rivals quite a lot. Well, you probably did until Team of the Season, to be fair. But the young French left back, is he French? I believe he's French, to be fair. He's actually signed for £47.1 million, alright, for Real Madrid. That's crazy. Now, he's signed on a 6-year deal. He's 24 years of age. To be fair, I thought he was like 21, 22, but he's actually 24 years of age. So he signed a contract that's going to take him until he's 30 years of age, alright? So that's pretty much most of his, prime career for sure. Now, this actually exceeds Real Madrid's total spending in the summer so far to over £300 million. They are really rebuilding the club. Obviously, we've seen Hazard, Jovic, we've seen Ido Malacia, all players that have all featured on my channel recently. All these players have featured in, confirmed transfer episodes, of course. Obviously, Mendy hasn't. That's why we're, talking about him today, to be fair. But yeah, he's definitely another one that's going to be a big one for the future. He's going to replace Marcelo. Marcelo's still there, but, he's definitely the long-term solution for Marcelo. That's how I'd see it. So that was the first player, okay? Mendy to Real Madrid. That's right, big money, £50 million for a left back. This transfer window is really spicing up, to be fair, and it's looking pretty good. Next up, we got Wesley from Club Bruges. He's actually signed for Aston Villa for a club record fee. That's right, a brand new confirmed club record fee has been broken for this striker. Aston Villa have signed Brazilian striker Wesley from Belgian side Club Bruges, okay, for a club record transfer fee subject to a work permit and international clearance, which I'm sure he'll get. Wesley, who scored 17 goals in all competitions for Bruges last season, joins for a fee larger than 18 million plus add-ons for Darren Bent in 2011. Was that Aston Villa's previous record? 18 million for Darren Bent, previous record? Wow. The 22-year-old spent 4 seasons at Bruges, winning 2 league titles. He was crowned the best young player in the Belgian league last season, which is a pretty good accolade. Now, Wesley scored 38 goals and provided 14 assists and 130 appearances for Club Bruges, and it's Villa's third transfer of the summer. So I'm not going to talk about 2 others just yet in case I haven't quite featured him in the transfer episode. So this striker also scored twice against Monaco in the Champions League group stages last season. If that, you might, if you watch that game, maybe remember him from there, to be fair. But Aston Villa really dipping into the transfer market. They're obviously newly welcomed into the Premier League. They want to make sure they stay there. They want to make sure they invest correctly. And signing a big money striker, which has now broke their club record transfer fee, is a pretty good way to start that, to be fair. So, Aston Villa fans, get in touch in the comment section down below. How do you feel about this transfer? Do you know much about this guy? Is he a bit of a risk? What do you know? I want to hear all your comments down below. And do not forget, I live stream FIFA every single day on my Facebook page. Links at the top of the description down below. Make sure you go over there, like the page, follow the page, and be kept up to date with all my live streams, which is, pretty much every day at the minute, to be fair. So next up, we got a bit of an interesting one, actually. I thought this guy was a very massive talent, but no big club has actually come in for him. Well, no big club like I thought they were going to. We've got Alexander Isak, whatever his name is. He's actually moved, alright. He was in, obviously, the Bundesliga before. Borussia Dortmund owned this guy, but now they've sold him, okay? Wait, who have they sold him to? Who have they sold him to? I think he's on to Spain, actually. Let me just try and find the... Real Sociedad, there you go. So, Real Sociedad confirmed signing of Alexander Isak from Borussia Dortmund on a 5-year deal. Now, this guy, I thought, was dubbed to be a massive talent. 19-year-old was one of the most exciting talents in Europe, exciting strikers in Europe. He spent last season on loan with Willem II in the Eredivisie, and he scored 14 goals in 18 games for them, which is pretty good in the Dutch league, to be fair. That's pretty good. Major European clubs such as Chelsea, Real Madrid have been interested in signing the young Swedish in this summer. However, Real Sociedad have beaten off all competitions and signed this guy for £5 million, I believe. £5 million. Now, there seems to be something a bit interesting, a bit off with this one, okay? For someone who's supposed to be the most exciting, you know, one of the most exciting young, talented strikers in Europe, why has no big club gone for him? And it's only £5 million as well, which is, you know, it's sort of piss in the water really for money these days in the transfer window. Somehow Real Sociedad have, you know, they've just beaten off competition from big spenders Real Madrid, which we know are already spending big. They beat off Chelsea, I think, who might be transfer banned, so that would be pretty easy to beat that one. But I don't understand. £5 million, whatever he was somewhere over in that region. He's meant to be one of the most exciting young talents in Europe. I don't really understand why no one has snapped up this guy, to be fair. I have no idea why. He had a very good goal scoring record last year. 14 goals and 18 appearances in the Dutch league. I mean, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. But Real Sociedad have taken the gamble. They beat every club to get in him. And I'm very shocked by that, to be fair. If you lot are shocked as well, I want to hear you in the comments. So we got another one next. The Chelsea actually released a player. They've sold a player, of course. Ola Aina. I'm not really sure how you pronounce his name. But anyway, he was at Chelsea before, and now they've actually sold him to Torino. Serie A club have bought this young massive prospect, as far as I'm aware. So I'm actually, you know, pretty shocked by this, considering Chelsea are so transfer banned. You know, they shouldn't really be letting players sort of leave, if you like, because you never know when they could need him, and they're not going to be able to replace him because they can't sign anyone. Chelsea fullback Ola has completed a permanent transfer to Torino. The Premier League side have confirmed. Aina signed for the Serie A side on a season-long loan last summer, a deal which included the option to make the move permanent for a fee of £8.7 million. Now, with the Nigerian international enjoying an impressive campaign in Italy, he made 30 appearances, which is pretty good. Torino claimed on Tuesday night that they had exercised the option to sign the 22-year-old. So really, that was out of Chelsea's hands. They loaned him last year for, you know, a year or whatever, and in the contract there was an option there that if they wanted to sign him to Torino, they could for £9 million. They've now taken up that option. They've now signed him. Chelsea can't really do anything about that, I don't believe. But yeah, I mean, I think I've seen Chelsea tweet out about this guy leaving. I've seen a lot of Chelsea fans tweet out that they're gonna miss him. I'm not really sure. I'm not really been too aware about what this guy's done in the academy and what he's done if he's made a first team appearance. I don't really know for Chelsea. But yeah, Chelsea fans, I'm interested to know what your opinions are on this guy. Do you think, you know what, that's a big loss for your club? Do you think, well, he's never going to make it into the first team, we'll take 10 mil for him, 9 mil, whatever it is? You know, what are your general opinions really on him? That's what I'm interested to hear. Next up, we've got Anwar El Ghazi. Anwar El Ghazi now officially become a official Aston Villa player. Now, he had a pretty good campaign from last year. Obviously, they had him on loan. I've seen him in the playoff final and stuff like that. He's a tricky winger for sure. They signed the Dutch international permanent deal from Club Lille. Of course, he spent last year on loan there, of course, but now he's agreed a 4-year deal, making him a permanent Aston Villa player, and he's going to be hopefully a big part of their, you know, Premier League sort of campaign, if you like. So he joins obviously another player, Wesley, we've seen previously. I think they signed Jota as well, which I think I featured in the previous transfer video, but I'll have to double check with that one. So yeah, Anwar El Ghazi, I like these ones, to be fair. I like what Torino have done with signing a Chelsea player. I do like these transfers because they've had him on loan, they've had him in the club already. They know a little bit about them. They know that they can fit into the system. They know they can work with the current squad that's there. You know, they know they're already going to get on with the manager because they already have done for a year. So it's like an easy bit of business, really. It's like you've had him on loan and now you've got him permanently because you know he's had a good season for you. He's played well. He got you to the Premier League. He gets on with the manager. You can see his talents. And there's probably an exercise option in his contract for his loan that allows you to buy him for a set price regardless of how good of a season he's previously had, which makes it good for Aston Villa because if he has an amazing season and there was no, you know, option to buy him, Lille could say, well, you know, previously we valued him at 10 mil, but the season after he's just had with you, we now value him at 20 mil, so we want 20 mil for him. But, you know, because there was an option to buy him before, which a lot of clubs do because they know this sort of situation can happen, they got him for like last year's sort of price, if you like. Does that make sense to you? So when they got him on loan, he had a valuation, and they've sort of got him for that valuation now that it was worth like over a year ago. So a good bit of business, same as what Torino have done. So last of all, we got Daniel James confirmed to Man United. I featured this guy in a previous transfer episode, but since that episode the club officially announced him, but I knew it was going to be confirmed. I knew it was going to happen, so I featured it in a confirmed transfer episode where, you know, I was so confident it was going to happen. It did go and happen. But I just thought, you know what, I'll feature it in the episode now because, yeah, he's now officially been announced by the club. But I do want to add £15 million for this guy is pretty good money these days. You know, there's been some good deals in this transfer episode today. There's been some, you know, low money signings, some big money signings with Mendy. but some actual decent signings, okay? And I think Daniel James is one of them. £50 million. Not massive money to Man United these days, is it? Let's be honest. Anyway, guys, has been a pleasure as always. Do not forget to drop a like and a thumbs up down below. If you want a PSN or an Xbox code, you must come back after you've dropped the like and check the chat because you don't want to miss it, because someone else will snap it up if you miss it. Obviously, if you're not following me on Facebook, that'd be great. Link is in the description. You can go over there. You can follow me. I live stream every single day. I do stream mostly FIFA, but I do other games sometimes like COD, Fortnite, Rocket League, stuff like that. So if you guys want to go over there, use my creator code Rossi for Fortnite as well. That'd be absolutely great. Do not forget to follow my Instagram, my Twitters. There'll be animations and stuff throughout the video and on the screen as well. So do not forget to do that. That'd be absolutely amazing. I'm out, guys. Has been as always. Have a good weekend. Hopefully see you tomorrow for another video. That'd be great. Take it easy. Peace.